So friend, last time we have seen the definition of metric space. Now see what is the definition of metric space. Let X be any non-empty set and if D is a mapping from X cross X to R satisfying the following condition. What is the first condition? Distance of xy, it is non-negative. What is second condition? Distance of xy is equal to 0 if and only if x equal to y. What is third condition? Distance of xy is equal to distance of yx. This is called the symmetric property. And fourth property or fourth condition, it is the triangle inequality property. So this is the triangle inequality. Distance of xy less than or equal to distance of xz plus distance of zy. For all x, y, z belongs to this non-empty set X. So see, this is the definition of metric space. What is the definition? If X is any non-empty set and if D is a mapping from X cross X to R satisfying these four conditions, it is called the metric, and this pair XD, this is called the metric space. Now see this X, it is any non-empty set, and this D, it is a mapping from X cross X to R. Now this is our domain, X cross X, this is our domain, to R, so this is our codomain. X cross X, it is our domain, and R, that is the image, means this is the codomain. And this D, it is the mapping from X cross X to R. What is the mapping? D, it is a mapping from X cross X to R. Now suppose if X is any non-empty set and suppose X contains two elements, because X it is a non-empty set. Now if we take suppose two elements X and Y, then what are the element of X cross X? X cross X means the Cartesian product. Cartesian product XY cross product with XY. So this contains four elements. One is XX, second it is XY, third it is YX, and fourth it is YY. What is X? X, it is any non-empty set. So let us take two elements. So this domain X cross X contains the four elements. So this X cross X contains the order pair. It contains the order pair XX, it contains the order pair XY, YX and YY. And what is D? D, it is a mapping from X cross X to R. That means this R contains the image of this element. D, it is the mapping from this X cross X to R. So obviously this R contains the image of this element. So R contains the element D of XY. So this is that element D of XY. So see what is the definition of metric space. If D is a mapping from cross product X cross X to R, satisfying these four properties or four conditions, then D it is called the metric, and this XD it is called the metric space. Now let us take some more example on metric space. Now this is our third example. If X contains the order n tuples and Y is equal to Y1 to Yn are order n tuples of real number, and define this function rho, it is given by k varies from 1 to n, xk minus yk bracket square raised to 1/2, then show that rho it is a metric on Rn. What is the given example? We are given order n tuples and we are defining some function rho. It is given by this definition. Summation k varies from 1 to n, xk minus yk bracket square raised to 1 half, then what is the question? Show that this row, it is a metric on Rn. So write down now solution. So this is the given definition. So write down solution. Given that this is given, rho xy is equal to summation k varies from 1 to n xk minus yk bracket square raised to 1 half. So this is the given definition. What is given? Rho xy it is given, summation k varies from 1 to n xk minus yk bracket square bracket raised to 1 half. Now this is the question to show that rho it is a metric. So how to show that it is a metric space, or how to show that it is a metric? Show that this rho satisfied these 4 conditions. So what is the first condition? Show that distance between x and y, this is non-negative. What is second condition? Rho of xy equal to 0 if and only if x equal to y. This is the symmetric property, the distance of xy is equal to distance of yx. And what is the fourth property? It is the triangle inequality property, less than or equal to rho of xz plus rho of z bar. So if this function rho satisfying these 4 conditions, then it is called the metric. So let us prove this property one by one. So write down, so first of all take 3 elements. Let us take x equal to x1, x2, x3 dot 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 xn. Take second element y as y1, y2, y3 dot 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 yn, and consider third element z equal to z1, z2, z3 dot 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 zn. Let us take this element belongs to given set, that is Rn. Rn means set of all n tuples. X equal to this is set of all n tuples, y is equal to same, and z equal to this is again the set of n tuples. So this is belongs to Rn. So let us prove 4 property. What is the first condition? We want to show that distance of xy, this is non-negative. Now see how to show that distance of xy it is non-negative. First of all, check this value. What is given value? What is given rho of xy? What is given? Rho of xy is equal to summation k varies from 1 to n xk minus yk bracket square bracket raised to 1 half. This is given. Now if you observe this value, then xk minus yk bracket square, this is square of some term. Now square it is always non-negative term, and bracket raised to 1 half means it is the square root. Bracket square means this is the non-negative term, and square root of non-negative term, it is again non-negative. So we can directly write the rho of xy, this is non-negative. So write down the first condition. So write down number 1. Obviously, so what is obvious thing? Summation k varies from 1 to n xk minus yk bracket square bracket is to 1 half. This is the value for rho xy. Rho xy it is given by this quantity. And if you observe this quantity, then what is this? This contains the square term. Square it is always the non-negative term. And bracket raised to 1 half. Bracket raised to 1 half means it is the square root. Square root of positive term or square root of non-negative term, it is always non-negative. So we can directly write, okay, this is non-negative term. And what is this value? Xk minus yk bracket square raised to 1 half, it is nothing but our distance rho xy. So write down, this implies that rho xy, this is non-negative. So see, this is the first condition. How to show the first condition? Rho of xy it is non-negative. This is the first condition. So how to show the first condition? Just observe the given value, whether it is positive value or it is negative value. So obviously it is the non-negative term. So we can say that rho of xy it is non-negative. Now let us prove the second condition. What is second condition? If distance of xy is equal to 0, prove that x equal to y. And conversely, if x equal to y, then prove that distance of xy equal to 0. So prove the second condition. So write down number 2. So this is the second condition. Suppose that distance of xy is equal to 0. So what is given value? Rho of xy is given by this quantity. So just put this value. This is summation k varies from 1 to n xk minus yk bracket square raised to 1/2. This is equal to 0. So this implies summation k varies from 1 to n. This is xk minus yk bracket square equal to 0. So this will imply, now expand this summation, put k is equal to 1, put k is equal to 2 up to n values. So expand this summation, that means we can write, put k is equal to 1, so this is x1 minus y1 bracket square, plus put k is equal to 2, this is x2 minus y2 bracket square, plus just put the last value plus dot dot dot, this is xn minus yn bracket square, this is equal to 0. Just expand this summation, put k is equal to 1, put k is equal to 2 and put the last value k is equal to n. So this is our expansion. So this will imply that, now see what is this quantity? This is the non-negative term. Square means it is the non-negative term. This second square, this is again the non-negative. Xn minus yn bracket square, this is again the non-negative term. So sum of non-negative term it is 0. This will imply that every term it is 0. What is this equation? This equation is sum of, this is the addition. Addition of which term? The non-negative term. Sum of non-negative term it is 0. This will imply that every term it will be 0. So this implies that x1 minus y1 bracket square is equal to 0. x2 minus y2 bracket square, this is equal to 0 up to this xn minus yn bracket square, this is equal to 0. So this implies that this x1 minus y1 bracket square equal to 0 means x1 minus y1 is equal to 0. x2 minus y2 bracket square equal to 0. This will mean that x2 minus y2 brackets equal to 0, and that is the last term xn minus yn is equal to 0. So this will imply that x1 is equal to y1. x2 minus y2 is equal to 0 means x2 is equal to y2 dot 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 xn minus yn is equal to 0 means xn equal to y. So what is this equation? This implies that this order and tuples x1, x2, x3 dot 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 xn, this is equal to, this is same as the order and tuples y1, y2, y3 up to y. So what is this quantity? x1 to xn we are denoted by x. So this is our x, this is equal to, what is y1 to yn? This is our y. So we have shown that x equal to y. So this is the second condition. What is second condition? If distance of xy is equal to 0, then show that x equal to y. Now similarly, we can prove the reverse way. If x equal to y, then we can show that distance of xy equal to 0. So just put this reverse sign. This is if and only if. So see, this is the second condition. What is second condition? If distance equal to 0, then prove that x equal to y. And there is converse. If x equal to y, then prove that distance of xy equal to 0. Now let us prove third condition. Now see, what is the third condition? This is the third condition. Distance of xy is equal to distance of y. This is called a symmetric property. So prove the symmetric property, the distance of xy equal to distance of y. So write down third condition number 3. Consider rho xy is equal to, this is our left hand side, rho xy. So this is equal to, just put this value, summation k varies from 1 to n, xk minus yk bracket square and this total raised to 1/2, this is equal to 0. Consider this rho xy and rho xy, just put this value for rho xy, this is given by xk minus yk bracket square raised to 1/2. So we can simplify this as summation k varies from 1 to n. Now this is xk minus yk bracket square, we can write this term as yk minus xk bracket square raised to 1/2. There is no change. Phi square and minus phi square both are same. So instead of xk minus yk, we can write yk minus xk bracket square. So see, what is the given definition? Rho xy it is given by this definition. Xk minus yk bracket square is to 1/2. And suppose if this is the term yk minus xk bracket square is to 1/2, then instead of this term, we can write this is distance of y. Because distance of xy it is given by xk minus yk. Now this is yk minus xk, so we can write this is distance of y. So this is the third condition, which is the symmetric property, that distance of xy and distance of yx both are equal. Now let us prove the fourth property. So write down number 4. Now what is fourth property? It is the triangle inequality property, that distance of xy less than or equal to distance of xz plus distance of zy. This is called the triangle inequality property. So consider that left hand side. So write down, consider rho xy is equal to, now this is the given definition, this is summation k varies from 1 to n, xk minus yk bracket square raised to 1/2. So this can be written as summation k varies from 1 to n, xk, now subtract one quantity and just add the same quantity, that means there is no change, minus yk bracket square raised to 1/2 is equal to 0. Now what we have done, this is xk minus yk bracket square, so just add and subtract the same quantity, just add zk and subtract zk, that means there is no change in quantity. Now see, this is called the Minkowski's inequality. What is the Minkowski's inequality? Summation k varies from 1 to n, ak plus bk bracket square raised to 1/2. This is less than or equal to summation k varies from 1 to n, ak square raised to 1/2 plus summation k varies from 1 to n, bk square bracket raised to 1/2. This is the Minkowski's inequality. What is Minkowski's inequality? This is the addition of ak and bk. ak plus bk bracket square bracket raised to 1/2. This can be written as less than or equal to summation of first term plus summation of second term. This is called Minkowski's inequality. So let us use this Minkowski's inequality for this term. So write down, this is less than or equal to, now this is our first term plus this is our second term, AK plus BK bracket square. So just separate this term. This is summation k varies from 1 to n xk minus yk bracket square raised to 1/2, and separate this second term plus summation k varies from 1 to n, this is zk minus yk bracket square raised to 1/2. So this is less than or equal to, now this is the given definition, xk minus yk bracket square raised to 1/2, it can be written as distance of xy, x and y. So this is distance of xy. Now this is this is xk minus zk. Now this is in terms of x and z, so this is nothing but distance between xz, plus this is in terms of z and y, so this is the distance between zy. So see, we have shown the triangle inequality property. Okay, show that distance of xy, this is less than or equal to distance of xz plus distance of zy. So see, we have seen all the 4 conditions of metric space. What is the first condition? Show that the distance of xy, this is non-negative. What is second condition? Distance of xy is equal to 0 if and only if x equal to y. What is third condition? Show that distance of xy is equal to distance of y, and this is the fourth condition, which is the triangle inequality property. Distance between xz plus distance between z bar. So obviously this row satisfied all the 4 conditions of metric. So we can say that this row, it is a metric on Rn. So write down the conclusion. Therefore, row is a metric on Rn. Thank you.